had one of those high thoughts the other day that seems really profound in the moment, but is kind of like, it seems kind of stupid when you're sober, but I think this one actually has some validity and something more to kind of spark interesting thoughts. And basically just sitting there, and I was like, it's kind of amazing that we have the ability to cry and what we use it for and how it makes us feel. And I feel like it points to the strange kind of intelligent and harmonious design in nature. Like it's kind of crazy that we can just turn on this thing that releases endorphins and expresses so much emotion. Like literally water comes from our eyes, and even like the different levels of crying mean different things, like sobbing and like tears of joy and like panic attack, anxiety based crying. Like there's so much that's implied and communicated through crying, and it's never really like thought about. In fact, a lot of people, mostly men, think it's like a sign of weakness, and it's just something that only girls do, or just something that you shouldn't really give a second thought. But it's crazy. Like imagine you're an alien and you're seeing a human cry. Like what thought goes through your head? What do you think that person is going through? Like, would you be able to empathically absorb and understand their emotion? Or would it be completely foreign? Like you would have no idea what they're feeling or what they're doing, what this action is. There's so many things in nature that are really like complex and really, like we treat them as mundane and it's just another day. That's just like a normal thing. But like there's a lot of interesting implications to them. One, what's it called? One like practice I've been doing lately, because I'm trying to lucid dream, is reality checks, which is where like the one that I use is just counting my fingers. So a thing that kind of like relates to that is like look at your hand without calling it a hand. Like don't try to intellectualize, don't try to explain it by describing it. Literally just like look at your hand and don't like think about it. And then this weird thing happens, at least in my brain, where I'm kind of like, my hand's kind of weird. Like the human body is kind of weird. That has like a bunch of facts about it, and there's millions of cells in us. And how does the brain work? Like these things that we just take for granted and we just skim over every single day are so weird, and there's like so much fascination and understanding to be had about it, but we just gloss over it every single day. But going back to crying, like it's crazy that literally water comes from our eyes and the communicative abilities of it are insane. Like you could be a baby who doesn't even know what grief is, and you can see your mom crying and you can be like, oh, this isn't good, like she is going through something. It's such an instinctual understanding, and sort of it's like instinctual activity that just has all these weird properties with it, and it's amazing. Even when you see someone crying, it kind of activates the empathy within you, and you want to make them feel better, or you want to understand what they're going through, and it really humanizes people. But I think we kind of lost a lot of that that like base human understanding. And it's like, yeah, you know, some people see crying as like, oh, don't cry, like that's a waste of time, what are you doing? But it's like, just process emotions. Like it's so much healthier and so much better than just pushing everything down and letting it invade your subconscious, because then it's just going to fester and it's going to get worse. And it's almost like a trash can. Like if you throw banana peel at the bottom of the trash can and then you put a bunch of other stuff over the top of it, like obviously trash is a little different because that banana peel isn't going to come back up to the top. But how the mind works, that bottom banana peel will will eventually manifest in ways in your conscious mind or like through dreams and whatnot, and you won't even remember the banana peel. You'll be like, hey, what is that? So it's like one day you could just be walking and something triggers that thing that's in your subconscious, and you feel like absolute dog, and you're like, why do I feel like this? Like I don't know what's causing this. And it's because it's so deep and buried that you don't even remember, or you have very vague understanding of what trauma is causing that emotion. So it's like, I I mean, obviously crying isn't a fix-all for like a magic bullet for processing through your emotions and healing trauma, but I think a lot of people could benefit from crying more, and instead of trying to intellectualize or instead of even trying to get better, just kind of sitting in that grief and experiencing the emotion. Pay attention to how you're feeling when you're crying, because every time I've cried, I actually feel really good. Like even just listening to sad music and feeling sad, allowing myself to feel emotions that, like just strong emotions that arise, is so much more liberating than pushing them down and, you know, saying I'll deal with this later, or being afraid of them, like I don't know how to deal with this, when literally all you have to do is you have to give them space and they kind of work themselves out. So yeah, don't be afraid to cry, and also take take a deeper look at some of the things that you call normal. Like even when you're just going for a walk, go like look at a flower closely, inspect it. Don't try to like describe it and think thoughts about it. Literally just like look at it and kind of just revel in the magnificence of everyday life, because it is a lot more beautiful than we have taken it for. And I think that's part of why like society's becoming so shitty, is because there's beauty all around us, but we ignore it for ugly and evil things for whatever reason.